All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. You're here. We're all here for this lovely game. Tolhurst out on the mound, second in the league with wins. He's going to face Wang Sung Bin to lead things off. And that's ball one. Let's go. Ball two. Thank you, Mary Kate. That finally catches into the strike zone. Wang Sung Bin, a 289 on the season. Again, he is a very, very, I would say, a streaky hitter. Yeah, so the 2-1 is going to be, that's going to be dropping in to right field, and he is going to be on base with a leadoff single to start this game. Not the start Mary Kate wanted, but that's the start that Mary Kate gets. Thank you, Carlos. So welcome. All right, so Go Sung Min steps in now. Checks over on the runner. Wearing their Rainbow Soul shirts. Wang Sung Bin leading the league in stolen bases. Thank you, Mr. Friendly. As that is, nope, he doesn't go. Another ball. Yeah. LG for the wins? I think so. Welcome. They, looks like, Wang Sung Bin had a jump, but, welcome, Chris. Lil Bober and Chris might have different things to say about each other, as that's going to be a stolen base and not even going to get a throw. No one even covering. Like, why are you gliding with nobody even covering the bag? And that's going to be a chopper. Austin misses it. Shinmin J grabs it, throws to first, and got him. Austin went way off the bag there to make that play. Shinmin J, they said that he called it. Austin ended up a good cover there by Tolhurst. Austin lost. It looks like he lost it in the lighting of the sun. Oh, yeah. We watched him on what day is it? Last week on Saturday, we actually saw him in person. He got rocked. Obviously couldn't see a lot from the outfield anyway, but yeah, not a good outing for him. As Reyes to the 0-1 pitch, and trying to back pick him again. Part of that, look at me, I watched a highlight video and I want to make my own. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch misses up high. 2-1. I will have the QM game on Sunday though, since they have the 2:00 game. As the 2-1 pitch, he goes down, lifts it up. The right fielder is going to make the catch. I don't think he's going to be able to get him there. As that is going to be a sacrifice fly, and Lotte it takes the 1-0 early lead on the RBI flyout from Mr. Reyes. Na, 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 na. What is going on with my YouTube chat? It is all bouncing around. All right, there we go. Yeah, you're not getting shut out. That's a bonus, right? All right, to Nasung Yup. Nasung Yup. All righty, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. That is lifted up, but it gets foul. So 0-2. Yeah, but it is not. I like it because I like to. That's going to be a liner right to Mr. Austin Dean. I do like the 2 o'clock games, especially when there's only one. Uh, it's an entirely selfish reason, of course. I just like the fact that I don't have to compete against any other game. So, like if I'm doing a 2 o'clock game, there's no other game going on. So if you want to watch KBO baseball, you get to watch me. Emiliano was celebrating the Mexican victory today. I actually did watch the end of that game uh, as I was eating my Lucky Charms this morning. Decided to I turned on the TV and it just happened to be on. I would definitely not have watched it if it wasn't on. Normally I watch some Korean music videos while I'm eating my Lucky Charms or my Honey Nut Cheerios or my Trix, my American silver or my American cereal. All right, LG will come up to bat to trying to get themselves at least back to an even game. Thank you, Donna. All right, see if I can get some of this stuff fixed. There. There we go. All right, we're ready. We're back. We're ready. I'm ready. Leadoff batter stepping up, Mr. Ong Chang-gi. A top-notch song, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute top-notch song. See, looks like he's a guy that is about to lose his job because he probably is. Chris has got to start tagging Lotte in my videos so that they'll contact me whenever they fire their manager at the end of this season. And that's in there for strike. Rodriguez, a hard throwing right-hander, not having a lot of success so far on this season as he's not able to go very deep into games. Hong Chang-gi, his average is up as the 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. Hong Chang-gi has slowly increased that batting average. Every time I stream, it just seems to go up a little bit. I do like Hanwha, mainly because they're playing Q. But you've got an issue of that back into the bullpen for Hanwha. They've had 3 straight close games, so their bullpen has been a little worked. But yeah, I feel like that's a game that Hanwha should win. Rolls over, foul. Oh. Yeah, but the problem is Chris, you have no other options as a starter. It's not like LG, who's got a couple extra options as a starter. As the 2-2 is a foul away. Welcome to Foe. Yo, yo, yo. The 2-2 into the dirt goes bouncing away, and we've got our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It took us 1/2 inning to get there. Rodriguez does struggle with the thing called command. That's another foul. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly what this guy does. He sees a ton of pitches. 41 walks on this season. Crazy is Jong Sung-woo there at 37, even though he doesn't particularly, he's not actually doing very well anyway. Swing and a miss at that high fastball. The absolute kryptonite of every Korean hitter. Brings up the number 2 hitter. Do you gotta make a change real quick? Get a color change there. Right to Parquet Mean now. Oh no. I try not to stream any team 2 days in a row. I already streamed them on Monday, and I streamed them, or sorry, Tuesday, and I streamed them yesterday, and I'm gonna stream them again tomorrow. Yeah, so that 2-0 catches the bottom of the zone there. That's 2-1. The 2-1 and misses up high. 3-1 to Parquet Mean. Thank you, Tufo, as that's going to be stroked into the outfield, and he is going to be on base with a 1-out single. Both center fielders coming up with the stroke into center. Man, what is the deal? YouTube is being super glitchy. All right, so 14 pitches, and Mr. Austin, ding, 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 ding. Parquet Mean, plenty of speed. Son Sung-bin, the worst pitcher, worst catcher at throwing out runners. And he is going to be on base over at second with a stolen base. Easily stole that base. before the ball went into the dirt, and Hakemi now on second base. I mean, he was halfway to second base before Rodriguez even went into his windup. Again, Son Sung-bin is not good at throwing out to runners. There are three that are really, really bad in this league. And one is Son Sung-bin. That's a swing and a miss there. And a 1-1. Son Sung-bin, absolutely awful at throwing runners out. Ha In-saw, absolutely awful at throwing out runners for Hanwha. Jung Sang-woo, awful at throwing out runners for KT for the last 5 years or so. There's the 1-1 is lifted up, but will become a souvenir. Yeah, no 1 and 2. I don't know what it is about YouTube, but their chat is all twitchy. Like hanging out in Independence, Missouri. I don't know if you guys probably don't get that reference, but the 1-2 pitch is rolled over. Will gets a foul. I don't care who wins. I have zero dog in this fight. Nope, still twitchy. All right, way up high at 2-2, already 19 pitches for Rodriguez. A full count to Hong Chang-gi, a 3-ball count to Hake Min before the single, and now he's got a 2-2 count here to Austin Dean. Oh, yeah, lots and lots of meth use as that is inside. Do a quick old Googler search. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Swings, grounds that to the shortstop, throws it over, and that'll be a 6-3 putouts. 2 away now as brings up a Moonbo Young. Doesn't move the runner over, and unproductive outs from the right-hander. Phoenix and Mesa, Arizona, Omaha, Nebraska, Oklahoma City, and Fresno, California are in the top. That's misses it down low. 1-0 to Moonbo Young. Oklahoma City and Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas. Nothing in there in Utah. 1-0 is lifted up, but it gets out of play. 1-1. Moonbo Young. Moonbo Young just got back. He's 2 for 3 against Rodriguez on the season. I have not seen him play since he came back from injury, as that's way up high. 24 pitches now for Rodriguez. So even if LG doesn't happen to tie it up in this inning, they still have got the fact that they're going to get Rodriguez with a super high pitch count once again as he continues to struggle. Swing tips that into the glove, and then he hits it out of the glove. 2-2. I think that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Big screen. All right, it's a 2-2 pitch. Hakemi over at second base. 2 outs. A swing and a miss on another high fastball. Again, the absolute kryptonite of every KBO hitter is that high fastball. We will go to the second inning. LG with a quick lead. Every time. So the way I watch, like, you guys have your own the little chat that you guys see. I have two individual chats. I have one for Soup and one for YouTube. Uh, and out of the corner of my eye, I will see the chat kind of scroll up, but because it keeps twitching, I keep thinking somebody is chatting on it, and there's nobody chatting on it, and it's giving me a headache, honestly. But I don't want to close. I could close it and it'd be fine, and I could watch over to the left. But it's just not something that I'm used to, and I'm afraid that I will end up missing people's little chitty chats. All right, so we're back. Na 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 moonbogia. He's got to learn to use the chopstick. You can't be eating soonsoff chicken at a game with your fingers. It's a travesty right there. As Jeonmin Jae is angry now, and he just crushed it. He's so angry. Did I call that now? It's a pack of cards time, ladies and gentlemen. Is Chris dancing in his bedroom as Lotte with the early 2-0 lead on the Jeonmin Jae solo shot. All right, so let's see what we got. To see if we get a Jeonmin Jae. That would be a fantastic. As that is going to be a broken bat. Pops it up, the shortstop underneath it. We were close. We were close, ladies and gentlemen. We've got starting off, not Jun Min Jae. We've got Jung Jun Jae, Triple J. And we've got Jung Hyun Soo, the pitcher for Lotte. And Kim Young Woo, a strikeouts home run guy for Samsung, who is currently injured. So not a bad pack right there. Not a bad pack at all. First pitch is popped up. We'll get out of play for Che Han. Yeah, a little bit. Crazy to imagine Che Han. As that one misses inside, 1-1. Che Han, the brother of Che Jung, the all-time home run leader in the KBO. They used to play together at SSG, or SK actually, as that's going to be a ground ball. Shinmin Jae picks it up, throws across, and it's 2-away. Just hung that up. Sung Bin steps in now. I don't believe so. I really don't believe so. But again, you never know. The issue for Lotte is that bullpen, and their starter's already thrown like 27 pitches. I've been wrong twice this week in my stream games. Both games that I've streamed have been one-run games, though. And a swing and a miss as that drops out. We've got an 0-2 count here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an 0-2 count. We got a right-handed batter, a right-handed pitcher. 0-2 counts. 2-0 game, top of the second, 22 pitches. The number 2 spot or the number 2 fielder, can we get a pitch in the other batter's box? The 0-2 is nope. That's going to be a liner over the shortstop, and he is going to be on base with a 2-out single, the third hit of the day for Lotte. Now's your chance to get your LG bets in, ladies and gentlemen. NC quickly up a 2-1 against KT. That was one of my picks. And Doosan quickly up 1-0 against Kia. That was my other safety pick. NC and Doosan both. All right, Jang Doo-sung fouls that off. Where's KBO? This is one of his favorite songs. I don't take anybody, but if I were to take anyone, I would take Doosan. I would have taken Doosan and NC today. Most likely Doosan. Chae-min Sok on the mound versus Yang Hyung Jong. He has been fantastic. Kia's starter has not been fast. Yeah, Doosan definitely. Doosan and NC. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Tolhurst as he gives up a solo shot. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0. Yeah, so I don't like Yang Hyung Jong anytime he is on the mound because he's just not any good anymore. He's got an ERA of 5. Doosan's pitcher is one of the best young pitchers in the league. He gave up 1 run against Kiwoom last Saturday when we saw him. Against Kia this year, he's got a quality start in his one outing. And then on top of that, last year he had an ERA under 3 against them. So, yeah, to me, it seems like a pretty solid pick. Doosan, that is. I also think that Kia is going to drop down in the rankings in the standings. I do not believe that they are a top 5 team. Yeah, my the thing for me is I'm often my streams are often really good pitching matchups, and I'm picking a really good game, so it's obviously a little tougher for me to make picks based on just the games I'm streaming. All right, we've got to the bottom of the second, so OG1 leading things off. All right, here we go. That's in there for a strike, 0-2. That's way up high. The 1-2 is going to be dropping down in the outfield. Wong Sung-bin cuts it off, but he's going to be on base with a leadoff single. All right, they're down by 2. Can we get the best manager in the LG dugout? Can we get him to bunt here? Down 2, runner on first, nobody out. Guy coming up to bat only hit 5 doubles last night. I'm not joking about that number either. He hit 5 doubles. Willie bunts. as misses outside 1-0. Lays off, but it catches the outside, and it's 1-1. Johnny. Oh, sorry. I guess he only had 4 doubles, 5 RBIs, 4 for 5. 1-1 pitch, lays off. He says he went around. He did. Yeah, no 1-2. LG with a 38.4% chance of winning. And, lays off of it. Rodriguez is again going to run into a lot of pitch count issues. The 2-2 pitch now. And that's a late swing, but get enough of it. As Iju Han snags it. What's up, Kiwi? Hanwha winning yet? As the 2-2 swing and a miss on another high fastball. Man, I wish there was somebody in this country that could relay the information to these teams for the last 2.5 years that hitters have a massive, massive hole in their swings at the top of the zone. If there was only somebody that had seen that and could exploit it. All right, to Pak Dong-won. Throws it way, way up high. Definitely should have won it, Mary Kate. That's the only answer. All right, the 1-0 pitch now. Sets up and pops it up. It will get out of play. 1-1. 38 pitches for Rodriguez with just 4 outs. And does have 3 strikeouts, though. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. This is down and in at 2-1. Last 5 games, hitting a whole 71. A lot of 71. There we go. That is a broken bat. That is going to drop down, but foul. That didn't break his bat. That probably would have got out of the stadium. Yeah, Chris knows that was a homer if he didn't break his bat. I want a home run sticker. Mold potato fries. All right, here we go again. The 2-2 pitch to Pak Dong-won. That is into the dirts. Another full count. 3rd full count of the day already for LG. 41 pitches for Rodriguez. Only 4 outs so far. I mean, they should win also. I mean, they're playing Kium. But again, Hanwha, the big issue is their closer's been out there the last 2 days. That's a swing and a miss, nowhere near the plate. Another strikeout. That's 4 for Rodriguez. As OG1 heads on over to second base on the ball that gets away. Yeah. Saw him live last Saturday. All right, Gubon Hyuk now steps in. First strike. It looks like LG's strategy here is to let Rodriguez try to throw as many pitches as possible early. Fantastic strategy for a guy that walks a lot. Or LG's just tired from scoring all the runs yesterday, one of the two. Risk. I still think I still think LG gets the victory. Even Chris, who's a Lotte fan, doesn't have a lot of confidence in Lotte. Yep, I can see it. I just answered it, as that is a swing and a miss on a ball down into the dirt. So 1-2 now to Gubon Hyuk. Yeah, it takes your guys' comments a few seconds to get through. I think there's a delay. Kiwi just wants Lotte to win because he doesn't like LG. Because they ruined his only chance of ever seeing a championship as the 1-2 swing and a miss at a pitch nowhere near the strike zone. That's the fifth strikeout of the day for Rodriguez. Is LG once again gets a hit, but nothing with it as we go to the third inning. Lotte up 2-0. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Where did he steal that base? Samsung at home, I feel like it's always a pretty good shot if they win. Sounds about right. All right, Tolhurst out on the mound. I do. So Wong Sung Bin will lead things off for Lotte. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tolhurst only at the 26 pitches, despite the fact that he's given up the 2 runs because he's working efficiently. Wong Sung Bin, a single in his first at bat, stole a base, then went to third on a ground out, and then came home on a sacrifice. Misses outside at 2-1. I hate those clappers. You see, they got Pokemon clappers now, Kiwi, as that's an inside out swing. And going foul, 2-2 now. What's up, Tyler? Welcome, welcome. I think Lotte ends up blowing it. I think LG comes back. Their just offense is just too good. That's going to be a ground ball. Underhand toss to Austin Dean. Where's Mary Kate? I know she is enjoying this. Base is loaded for the Eagle A's. The K's are for Tolhurst are on your screen. As the 0-1 is going to be a roller to the second baseman, picks it up, throws over, and 2 away. Reyes has a sacrifice fly, an RBI. He had a fly out to rights for the RBI in his first at bat. You two crash outs. All right, so Reyes, 0 for 0 on the day. Like I said, he had that sacrifices. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 346 on the season, and always at the top of the leaderboard for average and hits. And consistently play in 140 plus games a season. As that one is lifted to foul. 0-2. And the 0-2 is right back up the middle, and a diving stop by OG Juan gets to his foot. The throw is offline though, and Reyes is going to have himself a infield single. Better throw gets him, but a great play from OG Juan to make a diving stop on the first base side of second. Right up the middle, sliding, gets to his feet. The throw is up the line, though. That'll bring up a Nasung Yup. Chance to get some more runs. In there for a strike at the bottom. Nasung Yup. The 0-1 misses outside. Ball 1-1-1. He is feeling that burn. That's why a lot of these guys wear the sleeves anyway. I don't know why they don't wear the sleeves on their throwing arm, as that is a slapped foul. Well, Athlete Network, I hope Tollers goes over 5Ks. He is on my fantasy team. Sorry. There we go. The 1-2 pitch is lifted up. A left fielder, center fielder giving chase and making the catch. And that'll be 3 away. They get a 2-out infield single from Reyes. But nothing after. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Lotte. Dun, dun. Tolhurst is still sitting okay with his pitch count, despite having the early loss here, falling behind early. Versus 46 pitches for Rodriguez so far. He is going to have the 9-1-2 coming up. I still think so, Risk. Again, Lotte has a really bad bullpen. LG has a decent bullpen. Rodriguez, the starter for Lotte, often doesn't go deep into games. His last game he went to 5 2/3. The game before that, 1 because he was ejected. 6 4 2/3 and 5. So in 11 games, he's only thrown 56 points at 2 innings. So not even averaging a 5.1 innings per start. He's already thrown 46 pitches so far. LG has had base runners. They're a team that has plenty of power. So they're just one swing away from ending up tying this game. Bottom of this inning here. Shinmin J will lead things on. 5 strikeouts for Rodriguez, though. That's going to be the first pitch right at the shortstop. Throws it over, and that will be 1-1. Back to the top of the lineup. Back to the top of the old lineup. Those of you guys watching in SOOP, please hit the thumbs up. That is called an upper recommendation. It's extremely important over there. No, they only had 2. Unfortunately, Mary Kate, sorry. Can't revoke a home run. Now, those of you guys over on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Thank you. Wrist talking. Oh, I love the Konglish lady. As that is a foul away. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my name is a star, or you can click on that. That's how you follow me over there, as that's fouled away. It's 0-2 now. Hong Chang-gi, a big first at bat. I think he had 8 pitches. Saw 8 pitches before striking out on a high fastball. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch into the dirt. 1-2. 50 pitches now for Rodriguez. See what he's thrown in his last few games. 106, 109, 103, 103. So the 1-2 is a chopper back up the middle. Rodriguez bobbles it, and he's going to beat that out. I believe that'll go down as an infield hit. All right, Tapake Mina steps in now, 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a stolen base. That's in there for a strike, though. And 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch is sets up on the outside. Misses outside, 1-1. One pitch once again misses. 2-1. A lot of speed on in the batter's box right now, plus a lefty. He is tough to double up. He's got to hit it a little hard. LG's a chance of winning now up to 32.5%, 3.3% up just from that single from Hong Chang-gi. As that misses low. Running the count to 3-1. He had a 3-1 count last time he was up to bat. And he stroked it into the outfield for a single. The 3-1 pitch. That is going to be stroked into the outfield, but center fielder will range over to grab it. And that's 2 away. It's on the very bottom of the screen. Since you're in SOOP, that little thing down there, the bottom left. See if I can point to it. See if it will show up on my screen. Right here. That right there says 30. Now they have a 28.9% chance. It just dropped by 3.6%. But I know more than they do, so it doesn't matter. As that's in there for a strike. Austin Dean, 0-1 count. A 6-3 ground out in his first at-bat. Did he go around? I think he did. He did not. I don't know. In the third inning, hitting a 5-something. I couldn't see. They were decided to show the cheerleaders instead for Mary Kate. Look at the guy behind him just videotaping her. Just so creepy. So creepy. As the 1-1 pitch just catches the outside corner, 1-2. Guy be sitting behind her, just straight up videotaping it. So creepy. $4,000 camera to film girls dancing is swing and a miss. Once again, another hits, but another offer. And we will go to the 4th inning. Super sub. Once again, LG getting base runners, but not getting any hits after they get the base runners. Thank you, Murloc. Yeah. Anybody want to guess how many hits these teams have with a runner on base? I'll give you a hint. It's how many runs they usually score when they bunt with a runner on first and nobody out. Nope, that's yeah, -1 is pretty close. All right, we've got to the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Lotte. That includes the solo shots himself from Junmin Jae. Those of you guys watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. That way you can get all the information you need about the KBO from me. And if you're on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Please click that. That is how you follow me there. It's called a loyal viewer. None of those cost you a dime, but it makes me feel better. All right, the Junmin Jae facing Tolhurst. 40 pitches for Tolhurst through 3 innings. Junmin Jae looks at a strike 1. Oh, Cass is so bad. Then bounces into the dirt. 1-1. I did have a cast on Saturday, just because the vendors that walk around, they have casts. As that one is lifted up, a center fielder going back though, makes the catch. Yeah, no one away. Mary Kate is getting a treat today. Oh yes, the Twins are back. The real cheerleaders. Right to Sono Young. Another RBI for Kangbeko. This is outside. 1-1. He had a solo shot. As the 1-1 way up high at 2-1. SSG with an early 1-0 lead over Samsung too. Uh-oh. The 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop makes the play. Hong is stepping in now. Did they bunt? Please tell me they bunted, Kiwi. Lots of fan service tonight. The 0-1 is fouled away. Now, there you go, Chris, in case you're not an LG fan. I think so. I'm going to call you Grandma Lee. You're getting Grandma Lee service from me. Please tell me they bunted into a double play. Please tell me they bunted into a double play, Kiwi. Here we go. The Hong. 1-2. Just misses inside at 2-2. He is a very good base runner. I will say that he is a very good base runner. If he would lose some weight and add to his speed, he would be really, really good. As the 2-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss. 1-2-3 inning for the first time for anybody today. We will go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Lotte. Oh, yeah. For some reason, that one does. It's weird. It does that sometimes because they're connected to the same button. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because uh so again, like if I use these buttons here, so this is the first inning, this is away, home, away, home, away, home, away, home, away, home. So like if I hit here, I'm going to hit it now. So I hit that button and if you look, no run popped up. So if I hit we'll say in the third inning, I hit that button and see how a run just popped up. So it looks like one of my buttons is broke for part of it, but it's not the other parts. I'm sure you do. So it looks like one of my buttons is needs to be fixed. All right, so we're back. You're gonna have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for LG. You're a little low there, Yagu fan. 20, I believe. 25 and soup. I should have 20. I should have 25 recommendations and 20 likes, guys. As the 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 to Moonbo Young. Oop, wrong side. The 0-2 is going to be ripped, but it's foul. Nice backhand by the ball boy down the line. Yeah. And the 0-2 pitch. Sweet. Thanks a lot for that amazing view, Spo TV. We got to watch him walking back to the dugout because you decided to not show the actual pitch. Seventh strikeout of the day for Rodriguez as he is dealing. All right, OG1 steps in now. That is ripped into the dugout as everybody ducks down. 26 pitches in the first inning, then 6 less. 20 in the second, then 6 less. 14. Can he throw 8 pitches in this inning? The 0-1 is going to be lifted, and that's going to drop to no. Reyes with the diving stop. Reyes with the running forward, a diving stop to save a run or save a couple bases. All right, Song Chan-hee steps in now. 0-1 bitch. Song Chan-hee 0 for 1. Yeah, nasty 7 Ks, but he does struggle with command so much as that one is lifted up. Right fielder coming in and they under it. That'll be 3 away. 1, 2, 3, go LG. So both teams 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. We'll go to the 5th. 2-0 Lotte. Nobody can get anybody out in the first 3 innings, and now suddenly everybody's Cy Young. How many pitches did I say? 8, right? How many did he throw? No way. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I called that. I said he was going to throw 8 pitches. No, 26 pitches in the first inning. Then he threw 6 less. He threw 20 in the second inning. Then he threw 6 less and threw 14 in the fourth inning. And then he threw 6 less and threw 8 in the fourth inning. If he throws 6 less in the fifth inning, that is not good for Lotte because that means he probably either got injured or hit somebody in the head. So coming up is going to be the 8-9-1 hitters for Lotte in the top of the fifth inning. Na, 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 we are back. All right, to Tolhurst. Out there, he'll face a Song Sun Bin to lead things off. Na, 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 na. Will Tolhurst throw 14 pitches this inning? That's my guess right now. Okay, we're gonna say 14. That is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. He threw 14 in the first inning, 12 in the second, 14 in the third inning, 12 in the fourth. Will he throw 14 in the fifth? The 0-1 pitch. This is low, 1-1. Lotte. Moon Sung-ju. Moon Sung-ju heading into left field. Is that just misses outside? A 2-1 pitch. Misses outside, a 3-1. Uh, 3-1 is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop picks it up, throws across, and no one away. 4 pitches. He's got 10 pitches left to get to 2 outs. And I call another one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's a Jangdu Sung. Nine pitches remaining. That's in there. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. Don't waste too many pitches on this guy. You only got 6 left. Yeah, another 1-2 is fouled away. Lotte, Jangdu Sung. Lotte Giants. Lotte Giants. Now the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a slow roller. The second shortstop's going to have to hurry. And he does get him on the 6-3 putout. 2 away, ladies and gentlemen. He's got room for 4 pitches here. Can he do it? 4 pitches left. All right, so Wong Sung Bin steps up. In there for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Three pitches left. Misses for a ball. Two pitches remaining. The 1-1 pitch. That's back up the middle, and that is going to be a single for Wong Sung Bin. It doesn't look good for my 14 pitch prediction, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Go Sung Min steps in. Checks over on him, and he just gets back. Sets up on the outside, down to the knees, checks over on him. Just gets back. 23 for 25 on the season, and in stolen base attempts. He goes. That's going to be a ground ball. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I predicted again. 14 pitches. Somebody get me my own show as we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's not even fair. Not even fair. You guys are worried about picking who's going to win. Here I am picking how many pitches somebody's going to throw in an inning. We are not on the same level, ladies and gentlemen. We are not on the same level. Not even fair, is it, Live Life? All right, to 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for LG here in the bottom of the 5th inning. You out there? You out there? Yeah, zero luck involved at all. Zero luck. All right, Rodriguez back out there. 7 strikeouts so far. 68 pitches for him. As he drops his pitch count. Samsung did get a run here in the bottom of the 4th inning to bring it to 1. It's like Kia has also tied it up. It's Pak Dong Wan, Mr. Full Swing, Mr. Big Tuna, Mr. Swing at Anything. Looks at ball 1, 1-0. Struck out in his first at bat on a pitch in the dirt, and the 1-0 fouled away, 1-1. That girl's still eating them little whatever they are. Yeah, lays off of it. A good decision as that was up high, and it's a 2-1. Swing. He just can't he can't let the guy throw a strike. Why would you let him throw a strike when you could swing at everything and then everything becomes a strike? Don't throw a high fastball to him. Throw it off of the plate again because he's going to swing at it. We'll see right here. Throws the high fastball anyway to swing at it. Most overrated catcher in the league. 0 questions. Like, not one question in my mind if he is the most overrated catcher in the league. 0 questions. As Gubon Hyaka looks at a strike down the middle, and it's 0-1. It's in there for another strike as he pulls the bunt back. Gubon Hyaka for 1 with a strikeout. And Rodriguez, the issue he's going to have is a pitch count. He's at 75. Has helped out last inning by only an 8-pitch at bat or 8-pitch inning. As the 0-2 swing and a miss and another pitch not on the plate. Is a strikeout number 9 for Rodriguez. I have to. That's the World or Korean Series Championship logo. It's the same one they have on the left part of their uniform under the L. As that is into the dirt to Shinmin J. 235 on the season, 0 for 1 on the day with a 6-3 ground out. I don't know. A little 1-0. I don't know why they have them on there. No idea why they have them even on there. No 1-1 pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Well, they're not worried about being professional. Yep, it just went up. Risk is that is a slapped foul. Yep, it did just go up. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't even know how to follow people on a SOOP. I just have to listen to what you guys say because I don't use it, as that's way, way outside at 2-2. 3 full counts in the first 2 innings, and he's just been lights out since. Yeah, I mean, they don't care if it looks professional They're worried about advertising as the 2-2 is fouled away. Pitch up at his eyes. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside, and that's rolled over. First baseman will take it, step on the bag, and that will be the end of the fifth. We'll take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in just a few. It's 0-2. All right. No, I even added wrong, and I still predicted right. We've got to the top of the sixth inning. Tolhurst is 66 pitches so far. He will face Reyes, who leads off as that is a fouled away. Reyes 1 for 1 on the day. A sacrifice fly, RBI sacrifice fly in the first, and a single in the third. The 0-1 is going to be another single into left. what he does, ladies and gentlemen. He just hits. All right, then Nasung Yup steps in. 0 for 2 on the day, lined out to the first baseman in his first at bat. Flew out to left in his second. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch just sets up way off the plate, so that's going to be a ground ball to pass the diving shortstop. Reyes might go first to third. He does. The throw into third, and not in time. This right here is a perfect example of not understanding physics. You play the hitter to pull, and then you pitch him outside, and he takes it the other way. You play him to pull, and then you throw a pitch on the outside of the plates, and he just drops the bat down, puts it into left. All right, Junmin Jae steps in. He's already got the one solo shot today. The runners on first and third, nobody out. And this is outside, ball 1, 1-0. Yeah, since you're a Lotte fan. No pitch, misses way outside at 2-0. If you want to play him straight up, okay, play him straight up. Oh, and again, there's no reason to be that close to the base. Reyes isn't a stolen base threat. Nasung Yup doesn't run well. Is that another ball? 3-0 now. And Nasung Yup doesn't run well. So there's no reason, like, you don't need to be able to turn a quick double play. Just poor execution, poor coaching, poor managing. As the 3-0 pitch misses way up high, and he walks the bases loaded. Coming up is Sono Young. He is a strikeout guy. Chae Hong behind him, also a strikeout guy. Son Sung Bin behind him, also a strikeout guy. Good. Bullpen's not in yet, guys. Again, you must be new to the KBO. As the Sono Young steps in. He does have power, though. He can hit a home run. That is popped up. In the foul territory, makes the catch, turns, and he's going to hold him up. And one away. Great play by Austin, makes the catch, and then quickly gets rid of it to make sure Reyes doesn't tag up. One away now, brings up a Chae Hong. If Lotte doesn't get 2 runs in this inning, it's considered a win in my book. As a Chae Hong Swing and a miss. Always Carlos. A little suicide squeeze, a little safety squeeze. Lotte now a 91.6% favorite as that is into the dirt, so 1-1. All right, it's the 1-1 pitch now. Che Hong 0 for 2, 4-3 ground out and a strikeout. Rolls it over, but fouls it off of his foot, and it stays or moves to 1-2. Looks like a Doosan added a run on the top of the fifth to take the lead. All right, he's ready to go again. A 1-2 pitch now. Gonna go with the eye fastball. And he fouls it away. Stays 1-2. Lotte does. If you look at your screen next to each player is which base they're on. Also, there's a arrow that shows, and also there's a bat behind the name of the person who is up to bat. For that team is also up to bat. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch now. A base is loaded. They need a ground ball or a strikeout. And they get the big strikeouts out number 2. Again, when your DH is hitting in the 7 spots, your offense is not good. All right, Song Sung Bin steps up. Looks at strike 1 on the outside. Go 1 just misses. Try to go back to the same spots, but missed it by just a bit, and it's a 1-1. The 1-1 pitch now sets up on the outside, misses outside at 2-1 again. Try this whole pitching thing again. The 2-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside once again. That's in there for a strike at 150. 2-2 now. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you. All right, the 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside again, and that is going to be slapped into right field. It is going to drop down. 1 run is in, and they're going to hold him up. But Song Sung Bin comes up with the RBI single to put a run on for Lotte moves the runners up a bag. Right, to John Dusong steps in now. I had faith that they were going to blow it too. Not the same faith that you had as Jang Dusong. A diving stop by the shortstop. It hits off his glove and rolls away. And that is going to be another run on an infield single. I have no idea what OG Wan was doing over at short. He was running towards second base when the ball was hit to his right. What was he doing? What was he doing? Like, what? I don't understand what he was doing. That's the only thing, again, I don't understand why he was running towards second when the ball was hit to his right. AJ June warming up in the bullpen. Yeah, it was. He's the same guy that sued somebody for talking bad about him, too. All right, so Wang Sung Bin steps in, a 2 for 3 on the day, couple singles, a stolen base, a run scored. Swing and a miss there. 0-1. Lotte now a 96%. I don't know where they get this number. 96%. Have you seen Lotte's bullpen? As the 0-1 into the dirt. 1-1. They have to be like taking the average over the whole entire league. Yeah, it is crazy. It cannot factor into actual KBO. That is up high at 2-1. It says 96% chance of victory. The current winning percentage as the 2-1 is going to be slapped, but it's a foul. 2-2. 90 pitches now for Tolhurst. Yeah. It's like that, whatever that ranking system that they have. They just make up numbers. That was some awful camera there. Everything was all like pixelated. Yeah, 67, 69 is the 2-2 we went around. Did not go around or runs the count full, 3-2. They're gonna video replay that. Video replay. Ooh. That, why are you shaking your finger at the umpire like it's gonna change his decision? No swing입니다. All right, we've got ourselves a full count, first full count of the day for Lotte. It is a big one. If he gets on, and that means that they not only score 3, but they also bat around. As the 3-2 is a slapped foul, and it drops in, and that is going to be massive trouble 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, and 3 runs are in. And that is going to be the nail in the coffin. I think it's 99.9% at this point. Yeah, wow is right. That'll be it for him. We'll have our first pitching change of the day as Tolhurst can't get out of it. All right, see ya. That will be it for him as recalculate my stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, absolutely not. I don't change broadcast. Putting up a 5 spot. JT and NC 2-1. NC's up there. Top or bottom of the 6th now. SSG is taking the lead again, back up by 1 in the 6th inning. They were up 3-0, gave up 3 in the bottom of the 4th, and then Samsung just gave up 1 in the top of the 6th. And Doosan up a 2-1. They've also got a runner on first with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. It looks like a Yang EG with a solo shot. And they scored another run somehow. Must have been in an air. Wild pitch or something. No. All the games are close except for this one, and it is not the way we were expecting. So whoever had a Tolhurst with less than 5, congratulations. You just cashed as he is out of the game now with only 3 strikeouts as another one of my pitchers gets absolutely rocked today. Good question as Go Sung Min steps in. BJ June. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Two outs and 3 straight hits from the 8-9-1 hitters, ladies and gentlemen, as the 1-1 is breaks in there for a strike. 1-2. Again, this is the thing: is here's the 8-9-1 hitters coming up with RBIs with 2 outs because they have to swing. But half the time, these managers are so dumb that they just want to pinch it, or they want them to bunt all the time. As Go Sung Min lifts that one to left field, that will be a 3 away, but not before Lotte unloads in the top of the 6th inning for 5 runs. And that will take us to the bottom of the 6th. Still ain't over, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, do you feel comfortable with a 7-run lead? Just so everybody knows, That was the first time anybody in this entire game has a hit with a runner on base. That's right. Nobody had hits with a runner on base until then. LG 0 for 7 with runners on base. Up until that inning, Lotte 0 for 5 with runners on base. That is how quickly things change in the old KBO. LG can put up some runs quickly, though. Rodriguez will be up pitching. Again, he does have some issues with later. He just sat for about 25 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. While he was pitching great, he's been sitting for a very, very, very long time. First pitch almost hits him. 1-0. Hong Chang-gi 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Struck out in his first at-bats. So 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1. Does help to sit that long to have it to be because your team just put up 5 runs. As the 1-1 misses way inside again at 2-1. Good thing he's got his sunglasses on. And the 2-1 misses way up high, 3-1. If Rodriguez makes it out of this inning, I will be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, the manager is coming out to talk to him, not the pitching coach. This is the manager that thinks he knows everything about the game of baseball. This is the manager that constantly tries to criticize and teach his players in the middle of the game. All right, 3-1. I think he went up and said, "Hey, throw strikes." That's what I would have told him. All right, here we go. The 3-1 pitch to Hong Chang-gi. And that's going to be ball 4. They're all bad managers, honestly. But he's one of these guys, these managers. So he managed for Doosan for a long time, and Doosan was very good for a very long time. But yeah, so now he thinks that he is the greatest, basically thinks he's the greatest manager. He constantly will stand up there and be like, when someone strikes out, like he could get up there and swing and hit. As Pake Min rips that one, and that is going to drop down in front of the right fielder, and Hong Chang-gi is going to head on over to second base with the Pake Min single. None of them. Just because you added coaches and manager. Just because you added coaches and manager. 0 of them. I told you guys I would be surprised if he stays in, if he makes it through the end of this inning. Austin Dean steps in now. 0 for 2 on the day. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. 347 on the season for Austin Dean. That's way outside. Ball 1. Misses up high. And here's the 2-0 pitch. Misses low, ball 3, 3-0. A 58 RBIs on the season at a grand slam just, I believe, 2 nights ago. A come from behind a grand slam. Is not going to be swinging here on a 3-0 pitch. And he walks him. Bases loaded, nobody out for LG now. Just the exact same as Lotte just had. Bases loaded, nobody out. The exact same scenario that they had at Kim Wong Jung and Jung Hyun Soo warming up in the bullpen. I'm waiting for it to pop up now. I don't know what it was before. All right, Moonbo Young steps in. Somebody's got to think that this is all broken because all it is bases loaded, nobody outs. Moonbo Young 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That's a ball into the dirt. Ball 5. I don't even know what that means, Risk. I don't know what that means either, McDermott. I'm going to guess that means you've... there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a strike. 1-1 count now. A 1-1 pitch to Moonbo Young as that is lifted and skied, but foul. 1-2. Smart move, wing stack. I might have, if you had Lotte, I might have kept it for a couple innings. The 1-2 is a foul. The way he just gets a piece of that to stay alive. You can do whatever you want. Where's Mary Kate? Ouch. Oh, a unit is $100? She's cheering for LG. Woo Hey June. As the 1-2 is rolled over. First baseman a foul. All right, he's going to throw. I'm predicting it here, guys. He's going to throw the high fastball right here. He's going to try to get him with a high fastball. Nope, they're tapping the ground. Nope. Another strikeouts, 3 strikeouts on the day for Moonbo Young. That is strikeouts number 10 for Rodriguez. .99 pitches now for Rodriguez. OG Juan steps in. Swing and a miss there. I don't think anybody has him because he only goes 5 innings. The 0-1 pitch. Plays off of it, but it's in there for a strike anyway, and it's a 1-2 or 0-2. Does it look familiar, ladies and gentlemen? Or nobody out, bases loaded. LG with a 1.8% chance of winning. Yeah, they go if you get over 100. Yeah, if you throw over 100, it goes to red. I often do it. Is that is going to be a ground ball? That's going to be a 6-4. They're not going to be able to get him at first, and that is going to score a run on the 6-4 ground outs. 2 away now is LG finally on the board. All right, OG1 with the RBI. Coming home to score is Hong Chang Gi. Austin out at the second base. Oh, we've got the 2 outs coming up is Moon Sung Ju getting his first at bat of the day. And fouled away. 330 on the season. He just came back from the DL. Took over and left for Song Chani. His swing and a miss. He's way behind that. 1-2. And the 0-2 pitch way up high. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. 106 pitches now for Rodriguez. He is not going to hit a home run here, but he does. Keogham scored a run. And a 1-2 pitch is lifted up. Right fielder coming in though and makes the catch. As that will be it for Rodriguez. We go to the 7th inning. 7-1. Bases loaded, nobody out, and all you can get is an RBI ground out. Only 1 run. Not only did they have the bases loaded with nobody out, they also had the bases loaded, nobody out with their 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up. And the best they get is 1 run on a ground out. Rodriguez, 107 pitches, 25 in that inning, 26 to start, 25 to end. LG with 1 hit and 11 chances with runners on base. Lotte will have their 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. These are the same 3, 4, 5 hitters that started the inning last inning because they batted all the way around. Oh, it's definitely not over, but it's over. We have a bullpen game now. See if Beijay June stays out there. He does. And he will face Reyes to start with. That misses way inside. LG by far, like not even close. Lotte has the 2nd worst bullpen in the league. It's the 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1. That was the walk-off grand slam, right? Reyes, the 1-1. This is up high, 2-1. Another 2-1 pitch. Sets up a down, and that misses way outside, a 3-1. The 3-1 is going to be lifted. A left fielder will get over and make the catch. And all went away. Brings up Nassum. Yep. I would be surprised if they didn't either, Chris, especially since the pitchers that they're going to have. Nassum, yep. Looks at ball one outside, 1-0. This is outside again at 2-0. Giants nice again. The 2-0 pitch. Pops him up. Second baseman underneath it. And 2 away. Janmin J steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a solo shot. Also had a walk and a run scored in those last at bats. Pretty good timing with my music there. The 0-1 is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop picks it up, throws across. And that's the lead. 3 away. 1, 2, 3 goes Lotte. We'll go to the bottom of the 7. 7-1. Lotte. Still super surprised by this. But I guess if you hold Lotte or LG to 4 hits and 11 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, 11 strikeouts, yeah, that's kind of what you expect. Can Lotte's bullpen hold a 6-run lead over the course of 3 innings? The ultimate question. Simple. Do I think what? Let's go Twins. And McDermott says that the Twins are still going to win. Elsewhere around the league, Hanwha's got a 2-1 lead now against Kium. NC a 2-1 lead against KT. Doosan has added a couple. They're up 4-1 now against the Kia. And SSG still hanging on to that 4-3 lead against Samsung. I mean, I have to think that they can keep a 6-run lead. I mean, if you don't think that's, I don't even know what to say. Pak Jung-min out on the mound now. 5.33 ERA, 3-2 on the season, 1 win or 1 save, 7 holds, 29 games, 23 walks, though. All right, so Mr. Overrated stepping in. This is on the inside. 1-0. 37 on the season, a strikeout and a strikeout. The 4, 7, and 8 hitters are 0 for 7 with 7 strikeouts. 2-0. Playing with a helicopter there. I guess the helicopter got hurt, so she's putting a Band-Aid on the helicopter. As the 2-0 pitch fouls it away. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch now sets up right at the waist. Rolls it over, foul. 2-2. Whatever that camera is awful. Whatever camera they're using to get this shot, it's just like a halo around them. As the 2-2 pitch rolls it foul again. See, it's that camera right there. Look at it. The 2-2 pitch. And misses low. Runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Park Dong-won. Fourth full count of the day for LG. And he pops that one out to catcher giving chase, but will not be able to make the play. Stays 3-2. Yeah, another 3-2 pitch. Misses outside, and he walks him. Brings up a Gubon Hyuk. Nope, that'll be it for him. We're going to go to a pitching change. Yundo Hoon coming in. Here comes that Lotte bullpen, ladies and gentlemen. The Lotte bullpen. It was a good game, Kenny, until the 6th inning. Lotte, is it the 6th inning? Yeah, Lotte loaded the bases up with nobody outs, then got to the next two batters outs, and then the 8, 9, and 1 hitters come through with big RBIs to get them 5 runs. And then in the 6th inning, LG immediately loads the bases up with nobody outs, has the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up, but they get 1 run in RBI on an RBI ground out. Junmin Jay, the shortstop, hit another solo shot. I think the last 4 games that I've streamed of Lotte's, he's hit home runs. Every single time I seem to be streaming him, he hits a home run. He's going to have to get his buddies together and start voting in the polls. For those of you guys watching, please hit the thumbs up button. That's a like on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation over on SOOP. Yeah, everybody did, Kenny. Actually, Kenny, if you would have been watching, they probably would have lost 10-0. But Rodriguez had 10 strikeouts. There's that really bad camera lens again. So Hyundo Hoon, a 3.71 ERA, 2 wins, 3 losses, 3 holds, 24 innings, 13 walks. As the Gumon Hyuka looks at a strike one on the outside. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss of that high fastball. 0-2. Gumon Hyuka, part of that strikeout club. Him, Moonbo Kyung, and Pak Dong-won. Pak Dong-won finally broke it by getting a walk. As the 0-2 pitch sets up way outside and misses. And that is going to get fouled away, though. Hits the ground, bounces up. Stays 0-2. They've got to get at least 2 runs in this inning. Make it a 4-run game. We go the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball. The shortstop will take it, throws to second, to first, not in time, and that'll be a 6-4 putout. Once again, a runner on base, but they can't get a hit. They have 1 hit today with a runner on base. That was the Pakemina single after the leadoff walk last inning. Shin-Min Jae stepping in now. Shin-Min Jae 0 for 2 on the day, a 6-3 ground out, and a ground out to the pitcher. Or sorry, the first baseman. That misses up high, 1-0. 234 on the season for Shin-Min Jae. If Shin-Min Jae and Hong Chang-hee start to hit, oh, the KBO is in some serious trouble. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike and 1-1. She must be the captain of the cheer squad. She is on all day today. That misses way out. The 2-1 misses outside, a 3-1. And another 3-1 is a slapped foul on ball 4. Runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of this inning for LG. First for Shin-Min Jae, and the 5th for LG total. Da, 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 da. See, there he goes. That's the manager again. Oh no, don't do that. Man, shut up. As that is a fouled away. 3-2 count. Into the dirts. Walks him. Runners on first and second now. Brings up the top of the lineup. Manager going to go out there again and tell him to throw strikes. Super manager. Super duper manager. All right, Hong Chang-gi steps in now. Nope, we're going to have a pitching mound visit. He does not get a ball from the umpire, so I don't know if I don't think he's changing it. All right, Hong Chang-gi is 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bats and a single and a walk. Did score the one LG run. 239 now on the season. He's a guy that will see a lot of pitches. McDermott's waiting. That's right, Kenny. As that is a fouled away. Soon as Kenny shows up, but don't worry, Kenny. Lotte, again, LG has 1 hit with a runner on base on the day. They are 1 for 11. Actually, 1 for 12 now. As the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. He's way behind that. Perfect risk. Thank you. Yeah, I wish I had more time to do like a daily show and stuff like that, but unfortunately, YouTube and the KBO does not pay the bills, so I've got to have a real job. All righty, here we go. The 0-2 pitch now. Misses up high, 1-2. Slapped foul, staying alive. Staying alive. Iho Jun will take over at second base. Go Sung Min comes out. Again, over managing. Got a 6-run lead. All right, the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a rolled over off the pitcher's glove. It's going to roll into the outfield, and 1 run is going to come in, and that is going to be lots of trouble there as Hong Chang-gi gets the infield single. Not only that, but a run comes in, and Shin Min Jae heads on over to third base. Hits off the edge of the glove, and it rolls into the outfield. The second baseman would have been able to at least get 1. Hong Chang-gi now steps on, and we'll have a pitching change once again. right. I believe that goes down as a hit. This is the KBO. Yeah. So that'll be a hit with a runner on base. That'll be a new pitcher. Third pitcher of this inning coming in, ladies and gentlemen. I told you they've got to get, what'd I say, 2? Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who is coming in? Kim Wong Jun, the former closer, will come in now. I don't know. 90? All right, Kim Wong Jun out on the mound at 3.47 ERA, 0 for 2 on the day, 2 saves, or 0 for 2 on the year, 2 saves, 7 holds, 26 games. No problem. All right, Pake Mean will step up. He is 2 for 3 on the day, and a couple singles, a stolen base. He's got plenty of speed, which makes it difficult to double him up if he does put something on the ground. Also difficult to double him up, so the runner over at third, Chinmin Jae, has a chance to score. He had a single just last inning. That is in there for a strike. 0-1. LG at a 2.2% chance of victory. They went up a 0.4% after that RBI. Yeah, now the 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. A 1-1 pitch to Pake Mina. Sets up somewhere right down the middle. Misses inside, but misses enough of the plates to be a strike. And it's a 1-3. 1-2. 1-3. 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch now to Pake Min. Runner at first, Hong Chang-gi. Sets up on the outside. That's going to be rolled over. The first baseman is going to grab it, have to tag the base. And that is going to be an RBI groundouts for Pake Min. That makes it a 7-3 game. Like I said, they've got to get to 2 in this inning. They've gotten their 2. Hong Chang-gi heads on over to second base. Smart's move by Nasin Yup over at first base to not force that. It was right in the line of where he would have had to throw. So a great deal there. Austin Dean now steps in. They got a LG with that out has raised it to a 2.6%. Kevin McDermott, they changed so much because they can't The managers can't stop inserting themselves into the game. The managers think that they have to do every single decision. They don't want the players to play, is the number one reason. The number two reason is because the pitchers don't know how to throw strikes. They worry so much about velocity these days that they forgot that they have to throw strikes. Austin Dean fouls that one away. 0-1. They don't develop pitchers in this league. They draft them and then immediately bring them to the first league. But a lot of it is coaching and managing. Again, you saw maybe you're not watching the game on SOOP, but yeah, they the managers in the dugout telling them how to catch. Way outside, 1-1. Oh, you can watch the game also, Kevin. If you go to the description of the video, there's a link to SOOP. I actually show the game on SOOP. You can watch same audio, same chat, everything. But you can actually watch the game with me as the 1-1 is Mrs. Lowe, 2-1. It is a couple seconds slower than the YouTube and everything, but if you want to actually watch the game, you're more than welcome to. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch. That is ripped past the third baseman, and that is going to bring another runner in as Austin Dean comes up with the RBI single. Give me just a sec. This is the best way if you want to donate. That is the best way. If you don't want to donate, just watching definitely helps. That is how I get advertising or revenue and all of that stuff. All right, here we go. Brings up a Moonbo Gyung 0-for-3 with 3 Ks. He's got himself a hat trick. He's trying not to get a golden sombrero. LG up to a 5.7% chance of victory. The 0-1 in there. Ooh, outside, 1-1. There's also a membership, Kevin. I think it's $1 a month. $1 a month, and it actually gives you access to little KBO icons. As the 1-1 pitches are rolled over, the second baseman will grab it to throw to first, and that will be out at number 3. But LG gets 3. We will go to the 8th inning, 7-4. Game is far from over. Camo Guy is back. Second row. He's tired of being on TV, I guess. And Gochuk has the second. Maybe they're most expensive still. I don't know. Hanwha may be more expensive, but they were always the second most expensive, or the most expensive. Double check. I got to erase hits for Lotte there. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Can Lotte hold on? So crazy. Let's see. right. We're back at top of the 8th inning. Leading things off. Oh, we've got a new pitcher out on the mound. Leading things off is Sonho Young. 196. Nope, we still have Beijay Jun out on the mound. Sonho Young 0 for 3, a couple pop flies. That misses up high at 2-0. Popped up to the shortstop in the first inning, 6-3, or the first at bat, a 6-3 ground out, and then also popped up to the first baseman in foul territory. That was when they had the bases loaded, nobody out. And that misses low, 3-0. Yeah. All right. Iju Han back behind the plate, getting a better hitter, better everything in my view. As 3-0 in there for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 misses way outside, and he walks the leadoff batter. He will try to steal a base. What a game. All right, stepping in. No, we're going to get a bunt, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a pinch hit bunt. Kim Se-min is going to drop down the bunts, runner on first, and they go to second. Not in time. Not in time, in my view. Not in time. I think he made it. I think he made it. Ooh. A bad slide caught his feet. Ooh, I think he might be out. That is tough. It depends on where they say he had control of the ball. I thought he looked safe. Thank you, Ko-Fi bot. That I assume is you, Mr. McDermott. All right, so now you've got runners on first and seconds with nobody out after the bad throw. It was, yeah. I didn't think it was that close at all. And so we're gonna get another bunt here from Son Sung Bin. That misses up high. I don't mind. I don't mind this bunt as much for a couple reasons. One, it makes it a 4-run game. It raises your chance to score 1 run. He's not a good hitter. Yes, he's 2 for 3 today, but he's really not a good hitter. Yep, I got it, Kevin. That's if you look in the screen, it says the Ko-Fi bots. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, and a nice thing about the Ko-Fi is it's instant. As here comes the 1-0 pitch, pulls it back and slaps it foul. 1-1. I would not be surprised if the KBO actually banned that slash bunting. It is banned in high school in the US because it is actually super dangerous. All right, the 1-1 pitch. He's going to pop it up. Nope, that's going to be way up high. At least he's not trying to bunt at everything. Have to be happy about that, as he's not just going up there and automatically trying to bunt at any pitch. Looks like KT is tied in C now. It's 2-2. Hanwha added a run back. They're up 3-1 now. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Misses up high, 3-1. Guy's giving you a free out, and can't throw a strike. And KBO bullpens doing KBO bullpen things. Dude needs to lay off the moisturizer. It looks like a wax doll. No facial expression whatsoever. Just looking shiny. Looking plastic. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's going to walk him. Wow. Yeah. Grandma Lee doesn't look good. They've got bases loaded once again with nobody out. Trying to match those plastic jackets they always wear. Yep, that is exactly it, Sean. They try to paint the corners with everything instead of just throwing a strike. The guy's trying to bunt. Just throw the ball. Let him bunt. Let him mess up. All right, so Jang Do Sung steps in. He is fast, so he's not easy to double up. 1 for 2 on the day, 1 for 3 on the day. RBI single in his last at bat. That was the big 6th inning. It started just like this, as that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman is going to toss it to the shortstop, and then that is going to get 1 out, but they're going to score a run on the 4-6 putouts. Oh, you've got your runners now on first and third. 1 out for the top of the lineup. Wang Song Bin steps in again, 3 for 4 on the day. A huge day as he looks at a strike 1 down the middle. 27 pitches for Beijay Jun. I'm not sure why he stays out there so long. A single, a stolen base, and a run scored in his first at bat. A 1-3 ground outs, a single, and then the big 3 RBI double back in the 6th. That is the difference in the game right now. He's fast. He's really fast, Sean. Oh, well, he was off on contact, so I don't think he would have been able to go home. The runner at third's not particularly fast. but he would have been off on contact. All right, so we've got a 1-1 count now. That was into the dirts. Yeah. Yeah, the runner at first, or the batter runner was is really fast, so they weren't going to turn two anyway. Even if it was a really good hit right to the second baseman. But the runner that was at third, he's not slow, but he's a third baseman and center fielder, so he's got some speed. He does have some stolen bases, surprisingly. The 2-1 pitch in there for a strike at 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Runners on second and third. Nope, steps off the back. Again, in the KBO, there is no such thing as enough as a limit on how many checks you can do on the runners. So you get a runner on, you can just step off. The 2-2 pitch into the dirt. It's a good block by the catcher to keep it in front of him and keep the runners on the bags. Second full count of the day for Lotte. This man had the other one. That was the bases clearing double. Another double puts this game over, basically. Uh, 3-2 pitch. A ground ball past the diving first baseman, and that is not going to be a double. That is just going to be a single, but that's going to score two more. That should be the game. Don't know why this pitcher is still out there. Don't know why this pitcher was still out there. Bad pitching decisions by the worst manager in the league. All day bad decisions. Another do they have money on this game type of decisions. That'll be it for him. We'll have another pitching change. And I don't know why he was still out there. I hope so, Kenny, because it gets really annoying. Oh, elsewhere around the league, Hanwha is up a 3-1. They're in the top of the ninth inning, just starting the top of the ninth inning. Then you've got NC and KT. They're tied at 2. They're at the top of the ninth inning, 2 outs for NC with nobody on. Then you've got Doosan is up a 4-1. They're in the top of the ninth. Nope. Oh, okay. Now they're in the bottom of the ninth. I was just getting ready to say top of the ninth with the bases loaded, but they are now in the bottom of the ninth. SSG with a 5-3 lead over Samsung. They've got a runner on first with 2 outs in the top of the ninth inning. So this is the only game that is not in the ninth inning. I imagine that we are going to end up having a influx of people coming before too long. I'd like to remind you guys that they have 3 runs on 1 hit. 3 runs on 1 hit. Because the KBO. They got 3 runs and immediately gave them right back. Still only 1 out, runner on first. right. So what do we got coming up here? He's got 5 RBIs on 3-2 counts today. That's what you call a solid day. Kim Dae-yeon, first pitch, bounces it into the dirt. Yeho Jun getting his first at bat of the day. Hitting a 91 on the season, ladies and gentlemen. 91. And the 1-1 misses outside. 2-1. Let's try to paint the corners to the guy hitting 91. That's a great idea. Fantastic idea. Really a great idea. All right, so the 2-1 pitch now. Sets up high, and that is going to be lifted up. Shortstop out into the grass. We've got a new shortstop. That's Gubon Yak. So it looks like there were some other changes. Yep, down 6, trying to paint corners. I don't know why this isn't, why my buttons aren't working. All right, so next up is the number 3 hitter, Reyes. 2 outs now. Reyes is 2 for 3 on the day. A sacrifice fly to put the Lotte up. Then a single run scored, and a fly out to left. That misses down. 1-0. The point, yeah. That's Mrs. Lowe. I think at this point it should just be don't screw up. Don't make this game go any longer than it has to. That is going to be into the gap. That is going to go and roll to the wall. And then Hong Chang-gi misplays it. That'll be a RBI from Reyes. Another run. That'll be an error on Hong Chang-gi, who is now in the center field. That'll be it for Reyes. So LG has changed all kinds of places. Hong Chang-gi moves from right to center. Moon Jong-bin moves to first. Austin Dean is out. Kangbin Gyu is in third. Oji Wan is out. Chun Song-ho is in right. Moon Sung-ju in left. Gubon Hyuk moves to short. And Shin Min-jae stays at second. Reyes is now out, as that is down the middle for a strike. So absolutely ridiculous amount of changes I've got to do. Give me something. That is way up high, 1-1. All right, let's see if we can get some changes here. So we've got Hong Chang-gi is now in center field. Ake means position. That is into the dirt. Is now the first baseman. First baseman is now The 2-1 misses inside at 3-1. Third base. H. That is a foul to straight back, or runs the count full, 3-2. Yeah, and the 3-2 is going to be past the diving shortstop, and he is going to come on to score. More. All right. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm trying to do way too many things. Is Jianmin J steps in. 1 for 3 on the day. And that is down into the bottom, and it's 1-1. Again, sorry I'm not really calling this game, guys. I'm trying to get everything changed. And I keep screwing up because it goes to English and when I need Korean, and it's going to Korean when I need English. Check swing up high, did not go around. 2-1. Yeah, just the way you expected. Is the 2-1 is ripped, but it's foul. 2-2. They took the KT took the dub. Come from behind victory. I saw some Nasung Bomb homered for Kia. That is into the dirt. So runs the count full, 3-2. Second time today that Lotte is batted around. Into the dirts, and they walk them. Just a reminder that they have 3 hits this inning, ladies and gentlemen. Both of you are Lotte fans, too. That's what's the best part. Both of you are Lotte fans, and you're saying this. All right, Son Ho Young steps in. He led off the inning with a walk, came around to score on the ground outs. So that is a crushed goodbye baseball. All right, well, let's open another pack of cards, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? And that was just turned on and crushed. Guess who's getting sit down tomorrow? All right, so it's a possibility that we pull him. I've pulled his cards before. All right. As Kim Se Min took over on the, it was the pinch hit bunt. All right. Gotten some, getting some home run power in this pack. Starting off with Kim Young Jun. That's the catcher for NC. Then Na Sung Bom, a legend, used to play for NC. Just hit the home run for Kia as the 1-1 misses outside. And then a home run, or the catcher for, used to play for Lotte, but now with Samsung, Mr. Kang Min Ho. That is, oh, ball boy gonna have a tear on him. The 2-2 into the dirt, so runs the count full, 3-2. The amount of subs that we're going to have after this inning is ridiculous. All right, so Kim Se-min, 125, the 3-2 pitch. And that is a lifted a right fielder going back, and not able to make the play. As that is going to be a foul. A fantastic effort by the right fielder, Chun Sung Ho. Where did he hit? Where did he grab it? It looked like he grabbed it in fair territory. Yeah, he's in fair territory when he grabbed it. That's going to be a double. Hopefully the batter was running. That is going to be a double. Fair ball. Fair입니다. He should. I imagine he's going to be put on second. Yeah, put on second base. I'm trying to read it, but I don't understand so much of it, Brandon. That's the KBO, man. There's just nothing. All right, we've got another pinch hitter here. I don't know who this is. Pak Jae Yup. There's no way I made music for him. Yeah, he doesn't get. What's crazy is Lotte or LG won 15-1 yesterday. That misses up high. I wonder if he's the guy that just got called up today. No. Lotte brought up two guys, but they were looks like maybe both pitchers. As that is a check swing. Nope. And I'll go over there is 2-1. Thought it was a check swing. No, I thought he checked swing. I thought he checked swung on that, and I thought it hit the bat, but the catcher thought it too. He's like, time, time, time. We're checking to see. They're checking to see if it hit his bat. Oh, who is this? Pache Yup. The amount of name changes like a spring training game today. As that's going to be a off the glove of the first baseman. The throw to first, not in time, and another nope, not in time, and another run scores. All right, so we'll get a pitching change here once again because it matters. I gotta check my scoreboard. I don't even know if it's right at this point. I have no idea what's going on in life. I'm so confused at why I'm still here. Double check my numbers. Oh, they do have 16 hits. 9 runs in the 8th inning, guys. 9 runs. I so I was actually at work and then I came home, so I didn't know what the score was. Like some people told me that they scored. I didn't realize they were losing. Like looks like KT walked it off. Doosan gets the 4-2 victory. SSG the 5-3 victory. Hanwha is up a 3-1. They're in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs, runners on first and second for Kium with Yadonguk. All right, so we're back. Wait, how is there no air? That no, there's no way they didn't call that an air. Pak Shiwan. Jungdu Song. This is outside, 1-0. Pak Yup is on the bases. No 1-0 pitch up high at 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. A 2-1. Well, while you guys are still here, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on Soup. If you follow me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're on Soup, next to my channel name is a little star. Click that star. That's how you follow me on Soup. As the 2-2 rolls over to the first baseman, grabs it, steps on the bag. That will be 3 away. That's will take us to the bottom of the 8th. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen. This is the KBO. Hanwha got walked off. Ouch. Well, luckily for Hanwha, Kia lost. Why would they have Imenu out for 3 days in a row? Oh, wait, we know, because the manager's an idiot. Forgot, yeah, the manager's an idiot. All right, this is an absolute mess. So number 5 hitters coming up. I've got them correct on the actual on the YouTube, but as far as who is actually up, so the number 5 hitter is going to be Chun Sung Ho. Yeah, risk. I don't think Hanwha. I don't think LG's coming back from this one. All right, Chun Sung Ho is hitting in 5th. Lee Ju Han. He fucking is that? Yeah. I don't know. All right, stepping in, the number 5 hitter, Kim Wong Jun out, is not going to be out there anymore. Jung Hyun Soo. Yeah, good. Yeah, I think you're okay, Chris. That's in there for a strike. And that is going to be one away on the ground out to the pitcher. Brings up a Moon Sung Ju. All right. Junmin Jae is out. All right, Moon Sung Ju steps in 0 for 1 on the day. Looks at ball 1 up high, though. Still got another inning to play, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get to 25 runs? That is a foul play. 1-1. Hopefully you took the over today. Sungju fouls that one up. That would be ridiculous. That would be fantastic for my stream. I will say that, because the amount of people that would suddenly start watching is the 1-2 pitch is way outside at 2-2. So they only need 5 here. I think if they get 5 here, the game will get interesting. The 2-2 misses up high, and it runs the count full 3-2. The 3-2 misses inside, and he walks him. All right. See if I can get Lotte's stuff fixed now. Jose Jin. Kim Dong Hyuk. As the Yi Ju Han looks at ball one low. No 1-0, misses low, 2-0. Swing and a miss at ball 3. And the 2-1 is swing and a miss at 2-2. All right, this guy is in left. Rolled over, but will get foul. Stays 2-2. The 2-2 way inside runs the count full, 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss at the ball. They might call him out on interference. What are you swinging at? You swung at 3 balls. Sung Ju does steal a bag. All right, the Gubon Hyaka looks at ball 1. Usually, so the last week or 2 of October is usually when the Korean series is. That is in the dirt to 2-0. Could be runners on first and seconds, but no catcher up there, daddy hacking like his big brother. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. Big Daddy hacks. Yeah. All right. The 2-1 pitch is going to be an inside out swing. That's going to drop down into right field. He's going to come around. Nope. He's going to hold up at third. And Gubon Hyaka comes up with a hit. Be amazing if that would be runners on first and second with 1 out, and you had a single, and that was now the bases loaded. But what do I know? All right, Shinmin J steps in. They just expanded in 2015. That's a KT. It was in 2015. I think 2012 was NC. They should not expand. They need to contract, honestly, is the first pitch is way outside, 1-0. There's not enough talent. Oh, I've been there again. I was there when Hanwha lost 16-0 and got no hit. They got no hit and they lost 16-0, and I stayed to the end and was cheering the whole time. Yeah, 8 teams would be perfect. To the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike at 2-1. Could imagine if it was a 2-1 pitch coming up with the bases loaded and 1 out. The 2-1 misses up high, 3-1. Sounds good. Sounds good, Brandon. I'll get my address ready. As the 3-1 in there for a strike, runs the count full, 3-2. Yeah. Or you could play each team 18 times instead of 16, as that is lifted up. A center fielder will take it, and that will be a 3-0. Thank goodness. Can we please end this game? We'll go to the 9th inning. That's it. Just 9th inning. You score 16 runs with only 16 hits. Yeah, they play 16. They play each team 16 times now, so they play 144 games. I don't know how to figure this out. Trying to do math, and this is not working out well. All right. Who's coming up? The top of the lineup coming up here is Pak Shiwan that throws that pitch to the backstop. Jose Jin. Again, I got to find all these guys' music. Oh no, is a swing and a miss, so 1-1. I don't think so, Steve. 1-1, a check swing, but he goes around. And wow. Have a chance to get an out, but instead you drop it. All right, to Jose Jin. 1-2 up high, 2-2. Yeah, but there's only a limit of 3, as that one is lifted up. Right fielder, center fielder coming in. Right fielder will take it. right, number 2 hitter, EO June steps in. No, they are far from top notch, Brandon. Not at all. They have a minor league system. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Like, the KBO has the second league. It's called the Futures League. Each team has their own Futures League team. They play 6 days a week. They play Tuesday through Wednesday through. Right, yeah, they play Monday, Wednesday through Monday. There is a system in place. There is a minor league system. They have games, the regular games, everything. It's just they don't develop them. They have this same idea about this old school like way of doing everything. They don't develop players at all. It's all basically 100% off of your natural talent. That's all they play for. The stadiums are not top notch. The stadiums are 20,000, 23,000 is the biggest stadium. It's getting torn down after this year, as that is going to be a slow grounder to the pitcher. No, he's not going to get him. And that'll be an infield in for Kim Dong-hyuk, wherever his music is. All right, see you, Chris. I think you can. You can celebrate this one. Kappa steps in. Side. It's just like the managers all have the exact same philosophy. Get a runner on first, you bunt him over, you don't score a run, and get a runner on first and second. If it's not the number 4 or 5 hitter, you bunt him over. The managers suck. The development sucks. Yep, they develop the players in the KBO. Oh, you're the first round draft pick. Guess what? You're going to start next year in the first league. There's no development, and that's why Korean baseball is not good internationally. It is why that is not good internationally. They just do not develop players. You know it's bad when your number 4 hitter is getting his 4th at bat in 4 innings. The 2-1 pitch, way outside at 3-1. They don't draft guys and develop them. They're not like, okay, I want you to learn. Okay, you've got a good fastball. Great. I want you to put on some muscle. I want you to get in shape. I want you to learn some secondary pitches. It's, oh, we drafted you. We want you to play. Old school way of not knowing what to do. To not have any sort of ability to make a change. The 3-2 misses outside, and he walks him. All right, Esau June steps in. I've never even heard of this guy. I hope he hits a home run. All right, guys, I've got about, I don't know, 10 packs left in this card. If this guy hits a home run, we're opening the rest of these packs. I'll even get him out here. I don't know who this guy is, but if he hits a home run, we're going to open all these packs. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Let's see, we got all these packs. If he hits a home run. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Esau June. Yeah. Is that the one? That's going to be a slow little dribbler. He tags him out. Almost got it out of the grass of the infield. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. The LG with a shot. They only need 12 to force extra innings. Only need 12. Yeah, that was Japan though, wasn't it? That was you're talking about Tom Selleck, but that was Japan, wasn't it? All right, top of the lineup, 1, 2, 3 coming up for LG. They've got to bat around at least once. They've got to bat around at least once. The number one batter, Hong Chang-gi, has got to come up to the plate at least twice if they're going to extend this game. It is nice to see that they finally have more hits than runs, though. That's always a plus, right? All right, here we go. Bottom of the ninth inning. Down to their final 3 outs. Can they do it, ladies and gentlemen? We gonna have a new pitcher? Outside of Kangmin Gyun, I don't know. All of these players I actually know when they normally play. We're just gonna show the American flag instead of the game. All right, Kim Chong Hoon out on the mound. Hong Chang Yi will grade him. Fouled away. 0-2. Hong Chang-gi, 2 for 3 on the day. A strikeout, a walk, a couple singles, a couple runs scored, an RBI. The 0-2 pitch. This is up high. 1-2. Average is up to 242 now. If he can get a average up to 300, LG is so scary. The 1-2 pitch misses and rolls away. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch grounded past the first baseman. And that's the first time he's been on. He's got to come up to bats. A couple more. Yep. All right, Hong Chang-gi over at first base. Oops, wrong. Moon Jung-bin steps in. The 0-1 is gonna be foul. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't play the crowd noise because I have the that is in there for a strike, and he's gonna go sit down. Thanks for the loss of a point, Moon Jung Ben. I can't because I use the same audio for YouTube and for SOOP, so I can't play the game audio. All right, it's a Kangmin Gyu. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. I've never seen. Has this guy ever hit before? Yeah. So, like the music you guys hear, I have to double check all of it. As that one is a pop foul. First baseman in foul territory makes the catch. 2 away. Yeah. What's he on? A 16-17 game hitting streak? All right, so Moonbo Gyung steps up. He had a chance with the bases loaded back in the 6th inning. Bases loaded, nobody outs. Struck out. Had a chance in the 1st inning. Bases or runner on 2nd, nobody outs. Struck out. Had a chance in the other inning with the runners on, and he grounded into a 4-3 putouts. That's a big hook in there for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, he played for Kiyoom. All of the players, all 4 of the players in the MLB right now, Lee Jung-hoo, Kim Ha-sung, Kim Hae-sung, and Song Sung-moon, all played for Kiyoom. They were all in the team together. All right, to the 0-2 pitch. And 1-2 coming up. And that is going to drop down, and they're going to send Hong Chang-gi. Nope. Moonbo Gyung comes up with a hit finally when it doesn't matter. Two-out rally, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Chun Sung-ho steps in. Looks at a strikeout on down the middle. That is in there for a strike. And the 0-2 misses way outside. 1-2. Down to their final strike, ladies and gentlemen. They've got the comeback ready. Only down 12. As that one is popped up. First baseman going. That is going to drop down. 1 run is going to come on in, and that is going to be an RBI single. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Moon Sung-ju steps in now. And Sung Ju, 0 for 1 on the day, walked and stole a base in his last at-bat, last inning. That is in there for a strike, and it's now 0-2. Once again, LG down to their final strike. Don't worry, Brandon, I don't know Japanese either. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Slapped foul. Lotte got a guy warming up in the bullpen just in case. Just in case. The 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop spins, throws, out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna have a video replay over at first base. I think he's gotta need a different angle than that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this awful game is over. Thank goodness. I'm not going to bother with the recap, ladies and gentlemen. Rodriguez pitched absolutely fantastic. Rodriguez easily, obviously, is going to get the big win. Rodriguez threw 107 pitches, 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts, 1 run. Tolhurst just left in too long. 5 2/3 innings, 92 pitches, 10 hits, 1 home run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 7 runs. Again, LG's manager wants to micromanage every single possible thing. Micromanage him, Lotte's, Hanwha's manager, these old dudes, KT's manager. They all want to micromanage every single aspect of the game. But whenever the pitcher is obviously struggling, they don't take him out. Then that was back in the 6th inning. He should have been taken out after loading the bases with nobody out, but they kept him out there. Then obviously he gets the 2 outs, great, and then the single brings in an RBI. Should have been out there. Then another pitcher, another hits, didn't pull him out there. And then a bases clearing double, and they finally pull him out. Then in the 8th inning, the same thing. Just bad decisions by the manager to leave the guys out to too long. It wouldn't have mattered in the end of the game, but yeah. So that's it for me, guys. I don't want to go over anything else anyway. Tomorrow will be the Doosan versus Kia game. That game is at 5 o'clock. So tomorrow is 5 o'clock game. Sunday is the 2 o'clock game. That is Hanwha versus Kium. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you for tomorrow, 5 o'clock. So 6 days a week. Brandon, you can look on if you go to the community tab on my YouTube page. I put up the schedule for when I'm going to stream, and then you can do all the calculations for time differences there. So if you're on SOOP, I put them up there also. But thank you guys for tuning in. Before I finish, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. That is an up recommendation over on SOOP. Very, very important over on SOOP. It puts my stream out onto the main page so people can find it easier. So if you haven't done so yet, please make sure you subscribe over on YouTube. If you're on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Click that. That is how you follow me. That is called a loyal viewer. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I'm not going to talk about the other games because I've already talked about them plenty as we've been dragging this thing on. So that's it for me, guys. As always, until next time.